And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. We got a great show lined up. We got a crypto right here. Let me show you this one. It's called Black Duck RWA. And let me show you which one we're going to be discussing today. I went ahead and put a link in there. It's Black Duck RWA, all one word, with a capital B and a capital D. Or if you want the code, it's right there. You could copy and paste that one. But that's what we're talking about here. And yes, so let's take a look at this crypto here. Let me start off the show. My name is Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't buy anything on this show. This is just for information purposes only. Look, I'm going to show you an awesome crypto that's got tremendous potential, okay, for the future. Whether you buy it or sell it, that's not my job, okay? Some of you like having fun. You like to look at the crypto that I talk about, buy into it. I mean, that's all up to you. But this sucker is massive. We're going to go over this here. Let me show you who the partners are on this. I'm not a financial advisor, like I said. My goal is to get you financially destroyed, all right? So this crypto is it's a DeFi crypto. So it's designed not to get you rich today. It's going to be DeFi, okay? That's where all the staking and all this stuff. This project is focused on bridging. You like that word bridge? I do too. It's going to bridge traditional finance with blockchain, okay? Particularly through on-chain Forex structured products like real-world assets, okay? This is not a pump dump crypto. This is a real life crypto that is going to have massive value. The project emphasizes no KYC, staking. So you can stake shit and not have to identify who you are. That's going to make it very valuable. They have virtual cards, NFTs, high yield opportunities backed by what? Real world trading profits. It operates on the Solana blockchain with the BD token. The project positions itself as a community-driven with no pre-sales, no venture capital involvement, and claims to derive yields from actual company operations. That is massive right there. I went ahead and posted it again. Let's take a look. Who are the people that founded it? The project appears to be led by a pseudonym figure known as BitBeak, who is described as the founder and CEO in project communications. The leadership team is described as people from JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, HSBC, Amazon, and we can have more. I'm going to stop there, okay? Black Duck software. Let's get into this here. It's based in Dubai. So that means there's unlimited amounts of money in this sucker, okay? Which may imply some regulatory alignment with local fintech hubs. So the government's not coming out and talking about it, but this sucker's in Dubai. And what crypto do you know that's deep in Dubai? XRP. I think Chainlink's over there and some of these others. Limited, but no. You've got financial brokers are involved in this, and of course, AI integrations. These are positioned as off-chain and on-chain. They got crypto, DeFi, and TradeFi. Collaborators are going to support yield generation and utility. Now, here's where the partners come in. You're gonna love this. Black Duck Real World Asset begins building a fusion of TradeFi and Web3, focusing on foreign exchange strategies for institutional and retail investors. This marks the foundational phase. So this company right now, back in 2019, it started, and they called it the foundational phase. 2024, they achieved 650% returns in altcoin trading. This period built operational track record in TradeFi before full crypto integration. And back in 2024, it was backed by Do Prime, D-O-O, and then the word Prime, P-R-I-M-E. Who's that? A global broker with 10 offices in Hong Kong, Singapore, Dallas. They have 1,000 staff that work for this company called Do Prime. Next, January of this year is when this thing really started to take off. BD token launch on Solana Radium DEX. That's digital exchange. It had an initial market cap of 3.8 million. Let's take a look here. Okay, here's the first partnership. BNP Paribas. That's a Ripple partner. It says here, partnerships announced with BNP Paribas. They got some business with Olivia Network. It's an AI powered. Olivia AI is involved in this particular project here. Community involvement. Let's take a look. Planned launch of NFTs. So they're going to have NFTs as well. That's going to start in January of 2026. So like I said, this is a brand new project right here. They're talking about Netflix and Amazon deals that are under non-disclosure agreements. Rapid market cap growth from 22,000 rebirth low. It says it's talking about a low to $1 million. Virtual card launch. They're going to have a virtual card, non-KYC. You got Apple and Google are compatible with this. So they're working with Apple and Google on this card, airdrops kind of thing. They have staking hits 140 million right now. Quarterly airdrops begin somewhere around 2026, January. So in about 6 months from now, they're just launching this project right now, like officially kind of sending it out. So it's going to only take off after this. Very, very interesting little project we got here with some pretty big players. I think once they completely launch this thing, yeah. So, okay, let's take a look here. Let me look at some comments. Yeah, what happened is, okay, I dumped it. Now, it's a small little project. It's very tiny. So it doesn't take much to pump or dump this thing. Some people decided to pull their money out when they saw it going green. It's a baby company. It hasn't even started. So, it's not like it's IBM where you'd have to have $500 billion. Like, this is such a small little crypto company. So their name is, let me post it here, Black Duck RWA. Available on Phantom. So this is a crypto that's really super cheap. It started off when I first saw it earlier today. It was 0.0. It had 3 zeros and then like a 3. So that's what it started at. So yeah, had a little fun. Hopefully you guys had a little fun with that one. And let's go with the next article. Let's look here. How about, I looked up some of the cryptos you guys gave me this morning. I looked up SwapX, Swift. Swift was one. Helium, Gcoin. Gcoin was actually a good one. I think we'll look into G. Now, there's a couple G coins. One was like a gaming type coin, and this one is a gold coin, literally a gold coin. Let me do a copy paste. Okay. Now, what this one, it's difficult to buy. This is not a pump dump. I'm just showing you gold coin. The reason I want to show you is it's called G-coin. So the letter G, then put a hyphen, and then coin, is a blockchain-based digital token. Here is where we're going in the future, okay? Here's where crypto is going. I'm showing you the future right here. I don't want you to go out and buy this, because 1 gram of gold is the cost of 1 token. And I think that's going to be about $200 or $300 per token. Okay. The reason I'm showing you this, okay, is because a lot of the cryptos you guys want to buy is 0.003 cents or a penny or shit like that, right? Okay. I'm showing you a crypto right here that's going to start and stay at the price of gold. So this one crypto is based on 1 gram of gold. So whatever a gram of gold costs, somebody look up how much does a gram of gold cost. Disabled XRP, thank you very much for that donation. Sorry, Zoltar, about Hex. A group, I know, love it. So 1 gram of gold costs how much? Not an ounce of gold, a gram. $110. Okay. So this crypto here, the reason I'm going over this is because this is how it's going to be in the future. You're not going to have this 0.002 cent shit. You're not going to have 1 penny. Right now, what I'm showing you, this is all welfare price crypto. One of these days, when this thing takes off, all this crypto stuff takes off, we got tokenization. When we have tokenization, when we have global laws, you're not going to find crypto probably below $200-$300. I'm just letting you know. Gcoin, often stylized with a G-coin, is a blockchain-based digital asset developed by Quenta. Now, just so you know, MoneyGram's involved in this. Like, this thing is deep. You've never heard of Gcoin before. I'm going to show you. This thing has the connections with, like, the World Gold Council. Like, this crypto here, you've never heard of, because I'm showing you what the future is going to be right now, okay? This is a cryptocurrency that will be worth. Now, I don't know where to get these cryptos, like, right now. I looked, trust me, I looked with a couple friends to see, could we buy a stable coin before it's completely stable? Like, you know, for 0.00, I couldn't find it. I'm let down, but I'll keep looking possibly. So this is going to be a stable coin based on gold. Now, if you guys remember that I showed you Ripple Singapore, right? Ripple Singapore, gold and silver in your wallet. This was already decided 12 years ago. that the XRP, this is my opinion, that the XRP is going to be backed with gold, silver, crypto, who knows, stocks, I don't know what, but it's not going to be $3.50. That shit's not going to work. They're going to back XRP with gold, okay? I predict XRP shit, I don't know, maybe the price is $10, $20, $50,000, something like that. It seems reasonable to me. But let's keep going with this coin here, because it's kind of like what's going to happen with Ripple. Now, based on partnerships, Gcoin is working with a company called Crosstower. Crosstower is a crypto and digital asset exchange platform where Gcoin is listed for buying and selling in 76 countries, already selling in 76 countries. They're working with a company called Quenta, Quenta. They're working with Pipit, P-I-P-I-T, Pipit Global. It's a fintech payment company. They're working with 10 Clouds. They're working with somebody called Quasar Finance. Let's take a look here. They're also working with a gold refining company. The company is called Metalor, Metalor Technologies. They do gold refining. And they're working with a company called Brinks. Some of them, you know, they drive around the money trucks. So they're working with them. There's a guy that's running the company. Now, what's weird is it's out of Texas, Houston. His name is Brent DeJong. He's a chairman. He has 20 years experience in investing, 250 investments over 50 countries. He is the founder of what's called Emergent Technologies Holding, LP. It's a fintech firm. Let's look. Gcoin, which is what we're talking about here, they adhere to standards from the financial aid and industry bodies like the London Bullion Market Association, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. The World Gold Council is working with this company. And they're a part of the Council for the Inclusive Capitalism. Let's go to the next. Here's their website right here if you want to look at their website. If you look at this website, you're going to see what the future is going to be, okay? Here we got Arthur L. GoFundMe. Zoltar said he needs more crypto. Thank you very much for that, Arthur L. We got Delgadoff there. Thank you very much, Delgadoff, for the tax-free donation. Let's look. So there's the Gcoin. I want you to see they got a card, a crypto. You can buy the actual gold if you want to. I'll just let you look at that article there. Gcoin, I think Stellar is a part of this. Hold on a minute. Oh, wait. Okay. I think that one. Okay. MoneyGram is a partner in the Gcoin ecosystem. So if you got MoneyGram, guess what? You got Stellar, right? So that's who's involved in this. Let me read this. Yes, MoneyGram is a partner in the Gcoin ecosystem. The partnership originally established with Emergent Technology. So what happened is there's this company called Emergent Technology. They got mixed up with MoneyGram. It enables users to buy, sell, and cash out Gcoin tokens at MoneyGram locations. So we do have MoneyGram, and you know MoneyGram is a partner of Stellar. So Stellar is a part of this crypto here, Gcoin. I don't know the price. Does anybody know the price on the Gcoin? Let me ask. It's got to be G-coin if you're looking it up. Because you're going to have other Gcoins. It's going to be fake. G-coins. Point. Okay, so it's 2 cents. This thing is 2 cents. And they're a Stellar partner, a MoneyGram partner. They already can convert shit. Not a surprise to you guys, huh? Because the same guy that made Stellar is the same guy that helped make XRP, Ripple. This is a coin I'd highly suggest you look into. I can't tell you to buy it, but this is a solid deal right here for this particular crypto. So there you have that. Let me take a look at our next crypto. We will not have a full show today. I'll be ending it when the crypto's over. Let me take a look in here. Yeah, that one crypto, the Black Duck, is wanting to come back. I could see it. Like, it kind of dumped about 50%. Yeah, it dumped at about 50%, maybe 60, maybe 55. And it kind of is wanting to go back up. Looks kind of funny. But, oh, it's a good one. All right, let's go to, so we got the Gcoin out of the way. That's definitely stellar project there. Now let's look into Quenta. I'm sorry. You had Gcoin, right? But Gcoin's working with a company called Quenta, Q-E-N-T. Quenta is a Houston-based fintech company founded in 2020 that operates global payments. Interesting, huh? Out of Houston? Now that's not a place I figure. Now guess what? They specialize. I'm telling you what. This payments company out of Houston that's using fintech and stuff, listen to where they're at. Africa. Well, that's where Ripple is. Asia, South America. Very interesting. A Houston company in crypto that we've never heard of, all around the world, having a gold coin that's interoperable. I think you all know where this is going. This is like something mixed in with the government. That's my opinion. They're in, they have a network of 48 countries. They acquired in 2022 a company called Noble Money. And this company called Pipit, P-I-P-I-T. It's Irish. That's interesting. They're having a merger with Blockchain Co-Investors Acquisition Group. It used to be on the NASDAQ. Let me keep looking. They got Tribe Capital. Now, this has been popping up a lot. Tribe, T-R-I-B-E, Tribe Capital. Their other venture capital is Quenta has 8VC, company called 8VC. Now, I did a little research here. They also had a lot of unnamed payments tech companies, unnamed companies in Africa, Latin America. I did a little deep dive to see if we could find out who some of these payment companies are that they didn't really want to talk about, okay? Quenta. Let me cherry pick the answer here. They have e-wallets. That's very interesting. My bank of Wells Fargo don't have any e-wallets. They're working with M-Pesa. M-Pesa is a Onafric partner. Onafric, that's Ripple right there. There's your connection with Ripple. MTN, Momo, Orange Bank. They're working with AfriPay, InTouch Group, Cellulant, PMI Americas. They're integrated into Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, Kenya. Those are all Ripple partner countries in Africa. And they're in Latin America like Mexico, Brazil, and Colombia. This is all Ripple stuff. I know that it is. A lot of stuff going on. That's why Stellar is heavily in Africa as well. Okay, listen to some of their partners. Standard Chartered. Oh my God. Quenta is working with this Gcoin. Quenta's partner is Standard Chartered. Standard Chartered has crypto custody called Zodiac Custody. That's actually Ripple Custody. So that's why I said if you want to look into Quenta, I'll tell you what, if you want to get stock, if you could find stock in the company Quenta, Quenta, that would be something that you might want to look into. Quenta, all right? Because they're working with Ripple partners right there. Standard Chartered. Oh, there's more. We got M-Pesa. That's one. Standard Chartered makes two. Oh, wouldn't you know it? The World Bank is working with Quenta. The World Bank also happened to call Ripple XRP a stable coin. Oh, you got Societe Generale mixed up in this. That's a Ripple partner right there. Let's take a little look here. Something called EcoBank, EcoBank. That's another partner. You got companies called InterSwitch and Paga, Paga. Looks like here, BBVA, Ripple partner. Santander, Ripple partner. That is it. They're in countries like Chile and Uruguay. These are all Ripple countries right there. Ripple's been there since 2014. So let me click out of that one. There's Stellar, the Gcoin. Good old Black Duck. Let me click out of that. Let me go right here. Checks the comments. How do you buy Black Duck? If you're interested, I got to copy it. You can go on my post, go to the section where there's posts. Yeah, I'd have to do that myself. So click out of the show, open up another window. Oh, wait, damn, what is this? Holy shit, $500. Mr. Lucky. Ladies and gentlemen, give back to the hand that feeds you. Don't be a broke joke. Hulk, thanks for all you do. Best crypto show on YT. And that's faux show. Looks like he's trying to steal my lines. So, hoo-wee. Get a little heart pounding on that one. Bill Quackenbush. Bill, thank you very much for that donation. I appreciate it. Then we got Salvador Ramirez. Thanks, Crypto Hulk. Get Zoltar some bananas. Best community on YouTube. I know that. I try my best, and I have for 5 years. I know that this show takes me 60 hours a week. I have no social life. I have time to literally make this show, eat and work out, and sleep for about 6 hours. If I'm lucky. Right about there. Yeah. So it's worth it. I'm not complaining. It's tough. It's probably the most important job I've ever had. So again, when I read off cryptos on the program, all these cryptos are good. There's no shitty ass cryptos we go over on this program. I got one customer on my program. She tells me every crypto that I talk about, $100 is what she does. I mean, not everyone. Let me clarify. Every crypto that I talk about, she knows that they're good. She has to be excited about the crypto, and then she'll pull the trigger and buy it. So she doesn't buy everything, but she knows if I'm talking about it, she'll go look it up and stuff and read it, and then probably go buy it if she really thinks it's going to do something or whatever. And that's kind of how she's been doing this, she said, for about 2 years. So she said she has about 30 different cryptos or whatever, something like that. And sometimes she'll buy and sell them or trade them out, but she'll never buy shit that I don't discuss on the program. All right. Yes. Let's go. I use Grok 4, and nowhere did Grok 4 say it's illegitimate. So that's a load of shit. Because I had 4 Grok 4 screens open. Not one of them said it. So you're the one who's illegitimate, my friend. Why don't you spend the $30? Don't get the cheap Grok. Please don't do that. Don't get the free Grok and try to come on this show and say some dumb shit. All right? All right. Spend the $30 like a professional, and then you'll get the accurate Grok. And remember, it depends on your keyword searches and stuff. All that stuff matters. On some sort, like that one gold coin, I had to ask Grok, is MoneyGram a partner with this? And it's like, oh yes, MoneyGram is a partner, of the Quenta. No, the gold coin one had 3 or 4 companies in there. It was the something technologies one. That was the MoneyGram partner. But yeah, you got to help Grok out sometimes. It doesn't know everything. Let's go with SwapX. Somebody wanted me to look up SwapX. That's SWAP and then a big X. Let me tell you, initially the SwapX, let's see if I got it. It's a decent crypto. Probably not. Let's go over this a little bit. SwapX is a decentralized, it's built on the Sonic Layer 1 blockchain and EVM compatible, high performance and DeFi incentives. It was launched this year. So we're getting a lot of new cryptos that come up and people want to know. It integrating advanced features like automated liquidity management, plugins for optimized trading. It utilizes algebra, integral V4 technology, enable efficient token swaps, yield farming, will reduce slippage and gas fees. Has a market cap of about $3 million. It's about 5 cents. This crypto is 5 cents. It has concentrated pools of liquidity. It has total value locked. I don't know. I'd have to look at what the TVL is on it. I don't know. SwapX is working with algebra. They got a lot of people they're working with. not names that I recognize, and not that I'm an expert, but they got Algebra Finance, Itchy Foundation, that's ICHI, Orbs, ORBS, Frax Finance, Vault Edge, Beats, which is Beethoven X, Origin Protocol, Millennium Club, Thena, Linux, LYNEX, Osilex, Phoenix, and Sonic Lab. And these partnerships help create liquidity, DTWAP, multi-chain protocol. These are all the companies that are helping them. So they got like 15 partners, it says here. Now let's look at some of the members, the builders of this. There's some guy, he worked on Ape Swap, APE Swap, one word. That company was $750 million total value locked. So there's a guy named Ape Guru, and this guy's helping this project, and his Ape Swap's got $750 million. That's a pretty solid guy right there. Somebody else who was a co-founder at Ape Swap is helping him. This other guy, he helped make Fuse Network. Founding member of Voltage Finance, grew to 35 million TVL. Alessio Zazzarini, he's a blockchain enthusiast. He's the founder of Hypernest DAO, which is advancing Web3. That's kind of it on this crypto. I probably would never buy this one. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It's just I'm not sold on it. I'm not seeing the connections it needs to have. The partnerships, look, some of this, if it's AI, like I'm not familiar with that too much. I can't see, was it 5 cents or something or whatever? I can't see enough connections for me. So I don't know enough about this, what they're kind of doing right here. So that somebody asked about it, and that's my opinion. Would I buy it? No. Would you buy it? I don't know. But somebody wanted to know. Maybe they wanted to. Yeah, I don't know what they wanted. Okay. Now, but some of you guys, look, it's early. This is early. This is a company that could take off. I'm showing you cryptos. These aren't garbage scams. These are not that at all. These are solid projects. I'm more bank crypto, obviously, like XRP, XLM, shit like that. IOST stuff, Axelar, fucking Ondo and shit, and BlackRock. That's my area that I've been in for a lot of years. These are new companies. They might be worth $1,000 one day, and you're getting them for a nickel, for 0.001 some of these. I'm just showing you the crypto. I'm not here to sell people shit. You buy whatever you fucking want. What I do is I am like, I don't know, a demonstrator. Like you go to Costco and someone's there with some fucking machine you don't want to buy. Oh, I'm that guy at Costco selling those chairs, those massager chairs that are like $10,000, right? $12,000 massage chair. Who the fuck's got that kind of money to buy that shit? Costco, right? I guess. But I'm not trying to sell these things. Obviously, what I do is I try to show you by being very transparent. Like this last one, Swap X. I don't know a lot about it. I'm not saying it's a shit crypto. It's just somebody asked me, and I spent some time looking at it, and I wouldn't spend any more time looking at that one, just because to me it's not exciting, but to you it might be. So there's my review on that crypto. I hope that helps. Swift. Somebody asked me about SWFT. Swift is a cross-chain platform that functions as a wallet, exchange, and a payment system for crypto. That's interesting. Founded in 2017, headquartered in San Mateo, California. That's where the rich people are. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, if it's headquartered, I used to work at San Mateo and live close to right near there. If it's in San Mateo, these people are fucking rich, or they've got a lot of rich friends giving them money. Let me continue. This crypto enables users to swap, trade, and pay with hundreds of cryptocurrencies across multiple blockchains. Well, that's good. The platform leverages blockchain technology, AI, and machine learning, and big data to optimize transactions to have secure and low-cost cross-chain swaps. It supports 800 cryptos and 35,000 trading pairs. The native token's ERC20 with about 10 billion, and they have 4 billion in circulation. The fees are from 0.1% to 0.05. Swift blockchain emphasizes non-custodian execution, where users retain control of their assets via smart contracts without intermediaries holding funds. So it's kind of like that Hex or that Pulse chain, but instead of Hex or Pulse chain holding your shit, you hold your own. You hold your own shit. The company has developed apps like Swift blockchain, OmniBridge, Bridgers, Metapath, and Glue. Let me take a look here. Now, they're in this company, what's the name again? Swift, SWFT. Their system of doing what they do is integrated. Now, this is impressive. They're integrated into Coinbase Wallet. So Coinbase Wallet trusts this company. The trust factor just went the fuck through the roof, okay? MetaMask trusts this company. Binance trusts this company. Huobi Global is integrated with them and provide liquidity and trading with them. Alipal, the crypto wallet, is integrated with this company. Looks Rare, Math Wallet, CoinGecko is integrated and trusts this company. OKX, Paleo AI, and X Stocks FI is mixed in with this. The two guys that made it, one guy is a Chinese dude, Ramble Lan. He holds a degree from Tsinghua University. He's also the founder and chairman of the North American Blockchain Association. That's a pretty good thing. The other guy, Alex Witt, he was a co-founder. Oh, here we go. Check it out. So they have a lot of relationships. This is a very, very trusted company, and it's about to get more trusted too. I don't know what the cost of this crypto is. The University of California, Berkeley has invested money and time into this project. Just to let you know, that's probably one of the top 3 universities in the entire world. Just saying. You have a venture capital company called Draper Dragon. That's massive. They were an early Coinbase investor. The guy's name's Tim Draper. These two right here are massive. When you got the University of California, Berkeley, one of the top 3 colleges in the entire world working with you to help you, it's an accelerator program. You've got one of the top 3 universities in the world working with this small, tiny little company, Swift. You might want to look into it, okay? That would be something where, I don't know, what does Swift cost? It's SWFT. Somebody look it up. SWFT. How much? SWFT. Anybody? .01. So it's about what is that? A penny? 1 penny? Okay. Shit. Let me read off those partners again. This is for people like that don't want to get into a pump and dump shit. This crypto is a little bit trickier. You got to do this and do that and all these things. I wanted people on my show that aren't going to want to pump dump to get access. These are gifts to you. These are gifts for people who want to get in on solid crypto projects where it's a penny, where no one's going to pump this fucking shit up, where you got plenty of time to buy it. And you got Coinbase, MetaMask, Binance, Huobi, Ellipel, CoinGecko, OKX, University of California, Berkeley, Dave Draper. Like this is for a penny, for a fucking penny. That's your deal right there. Okay. Now you want no one's pumping this shit. You won't be rich tomorrow. This one is where if you got $100, what does that give you? 1,000 of these or something? 1 penny, and it's 100 for $1. 100 times 1,000, 100,000. You get 100,000 tokens here. 100,000 of them for about $1,000. Yeah, SWFT. So again, nobody can predict. What I try to do is show you connections. We don't, maybe this project goes bankrupt tomorrow. We don't know. You've had massive, look at it like this. You've had major department stores go out of business. A lot of things, you can't predict things. What I try to, you really can't. You don't know what happens. Everything's a risk. So that's why you never invest more than you can afford to lose. But I'll tell you what, if you got a California college called UC Berkeley and they're helping you, in order to get into California, Berkeley, first you got to be the top 10% in California. And then on top of that, you got to be a fucking brainiac. The smartest people in the world go to Berkeley, Stanford, Yale, Harvard, Oxford. Now, certain schools, like Berkeley, would be a good science and engineering school. And if you got that college working with you, that's a green light. Like they won't do that with people that are fucking retards, okay? Berkeley is only going to invest in the best. I don't care if it's like a penny. Berkeley sees a reason to dump into that school and that project and help them out. They don't care if it's a penny or whatever. That's why it's an accelerator program. They get it. It's a brand new, tiny little company that needs help because if Berkeley gets into this, it must be a reason. Not because these people are fucking stupid. Is they see a future with this crypto. And Berkeley, the college decides, you know what? Let's spend resources. Let's get our doctors, our engineers, and get this project going. That's what Berkeley's doing. All righty then. I think that'll be it. I'm going to look for real world news tomorrow, so I won't be taking requests tonight. Lester Mina. Hulk, there is a Gcoin on the hashtag. It's got to be G-coin. Let's all say it. G-coin. And if it's not that, it's not the right one. All right. With that, I'll see you all tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock a.m.